Yeah. Now, speaking of Z, you guys, I'm assuming, tried to recreate the magic you had with Turn Off the Lights, and you released The Lights Are Out. And
Right.
let's see, Z was, they call me the Z, the horn man for the crew. Just to put you in the mood, I'ma play my horn for you. So you guys did almost the same type of, I
Yep.
guess,
Yep.
thing that you did with Turn Off the Lights. So is it safe to say you were trying to recreate that magic, and hopefully that one will blow up too?
Yeah. At that time, the record company, the distributor I was with, they wanted another Turn Off the Lights, and I grabbed the girl, grabbed my boys, and we tried to make something happen, you know. And it wasn't that bad. We had lights, yeah, the lights, that was it. And you know, it was cool, you know. But it just wasn't Turn Off the Lights. You know, sometimes you only can catch that. You catch that magic one time, baby. You catch it with that lightning in the bottle one time. After that, you got to find something else to do.
Yeah, and if I may, from a critical standpoint, the female who sang on this song, she was really, really good. But I think Turn Off the Lights was, and no disrespect, obviously, to anyone in the group, but I think Michel'le is the reason. Her voice is just, it's hard to match. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she was good, but she wasn't Michel'le, she wasn't Mona. If I'd have got Mona, we could, and no, she was good. It's just her her tone wasn't as strong as my other two girls. They didn't have the same strength, same power. That's what it was. They didn't have the power, and I like power singers.
Yeah, definitely. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the times back then. Can you explain a maxi
A maxi
single? I know
single.
that you guys released several maxi singles, and what is the point of a maxi single? Yeah, maxi single. What's the point of a maxi single? And you know, also, yeah, actually, we'll start with that.
A maxi single is like an EP. They also call them EPs. They're like 3 songs, maybe 4 at the most. Usually there'll be 3 songs on one side and with instrumentals on the back side. The purpose of that is to try and um, get something that's going to hit and have something to back it up without having to go to the studio making an album. An album takes about a month, 2 months, maybe 3 months to make, depending on, you know, an album will burn you out. An album, oh my God, making an album can be a bitch. I mean, we used to be, well, back in the day, it used to be a bitch. Because I mean, from the first metronome to the last mix, you might have heard that same song, man, 2,000 times. It would drive you nuts. And but a maxi single, you hear it a couple hundred times, but you only got 3 songs to worry about. And usually when they do the instrumental version, they just mute all the vocals and that's it. Even back then, all we did was mute the vocals. We just run it back down again. So it just made for, especially when you were a dance group like we were, we didn't have to do an album to get back to work, and that was the whole purpose of the EP we did, House Calls. That was just getting back to work. That was just Wrecking Crew trying to find a way to get back into the mix real quick. Cabbage Patch, House Calls, Cabbage Patch, and Must Be the Music.
Gotcha. Okay. Now going back to "I'll Be Around," and just sampling in general. You know, let's take the Chronic album for instance, Dr. Dre, classic album. It's full of samples. Why would an artist create a project full of samples knowing that they will have to pay the original creator of the sample, you know, most of the money? Is it just easier that way? Why would, you know, someone even put one sample song on their project that could take up, I don't know, $100,000 to the creator of the song? You know what I mean?
Back in the day, nobody had figured out sampling yet. It was just something people did. It wasn't the logistics of sampling that had not been figured out yet. It was nobody cleared no samples in the beginning. They just made the samples and made the song with the samples in them. And when they hit record, what is that my shit? Oh, it is my shit. Oh, give me a check. And depending on, you know, then you had to figure out how you're gonna calculate it. Then you had to get the publisher involved, the master involved, the writers had to get paid, and then some people would just have a straight out fee for whatever. Well, I don't give a damn, 5,000 for the sample plus half the publisher. Sometimes they tell you Yeah,
Prince
we're gonna charge
didn't
you
mess around.
10,000. Huh?
Prince didn't mess around. He wanted 100% of the song if you put
Yeah, it's
anything of
my
his voice
song.
on
Damn
it.
what you said, what you do to it, it's still my song. So, you know, and it all depends on who you was talking to. When Master P sampled Turn Up the Lights, I took all the publishing. I ain't give him nothing. None. Why? Okay. You stole something that was mine. I caught you. And by the time you stole it and we did it again, it was more valuable. So why am I rewarding you for stealing? Okay. And that's how it worked out. That's how I looked at it. And I didn't give them shit. They didn't get nothing. Although we fight now because overseas my name came off the project. How the fuck my name come off this shit? So I just found that out recently. It's a cold game, man. It's a cold game, dude.
Yeah, and it's almost like, is it worth it to hire a lawyer to work 24 hours a day trying to find all that stuff, or just let it go, right?
That's the dilemma you face right there, Doc. You know, every lawyer want upfront money, and you can't guarantee that what you're getting is worth the hassle. Now, again, if it hits someplace, I'll go after it. Okay, but you know, just because right now, even the U.S. checks, they ain't that much, maybe $85. So they haven't hit anything yet. But I tell you what, when they used it for a big one of them college bands used it down south. I got paid for that. They used it for they used Mr. Ice Cream Man for one of them Louisiana big bands played it in their a movie. I mean a television thing, a televised game, and they had to go see the cashier.
Nice. Damn. That's dope, man. That's the importance of ownership right there, ladies and gentlemen, in a nutshell. Since we're about halfway through, I'm going to ask you guys to hit that like button if you haven't already. Just smash that like button for us. It helps YouTube know we exist, and we are trying to get as much help as we can to let the world know we exist. And if this is your first time joining the channel and you like what you hear, please hit that subscribe button. You are tuned into N.W.A. Stories with Lonzo, with the godfather of West Coast hip hop, Alonzo Williams. Do your Google search. If you are not familiar with the name, you definitely know the work, and you definitely will find out the impact he had on West Coast hip hop. I am Dusty Vision. Thank you guys for joining the program. By most accounts, Lonzo, N.W.A. sold well over 1 million copies of their first album with little to no airplay. Can you explain how amazing and rare that was, not only for now, but, you know, for back then? I mean, because if you sold 1 million copies, that means damn near someone in every state is